Actually, I don't know. We don't know any of them. No, not since we've opened our doors back out, because we haven't heard from anybody. Quiet.
There's just been no contact?
Could ask Vulcan.
Evelyn, right?
Vulcan's the easiest person.
They're hunkering down as far as
yeah.
I heard from them. They're the only people that we've got a hold of so far, and it's mostly just watching the borders and figuring out what the fuck's going on.
I remember your face.
What about the
You do?
They don't
do you know
even know.
I'm Dirge.
anything regarding like the synthetic faction? I forgot what they're called.
Oh.
Sorry.
The
Artificers,
Yeah,
yeah.
artificers.
I mean,
Hi,
the machine was
Dirge.
running around outside of Indy's house a couple days ago. Not Indy's house, in Orlando,
Good
Soccer.
to meet you.
Oh, okay.
Good to meet you too, on better terms than we did last time.
He was shooting shady puppeteers out in the woods, having a good old time.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
they do is they watch. They watch.
I got to set up for its
Much
AWA
more
freelance
preferable.
license.
What was it?
You're gonna get the machine a freelancer's license so he can be called upon for.
I don't know.
If I
You love
remember,
girls, don't you?
if I remember correctly,
I like
Your voice is familiar. Have you been to the Red Wilds before?
they like to adapt.
Once, actually, at the start of this month. That's the only time I've ever been.
So us teaching it is crucial.
Yeah,
also
I think I remember hearing your voice when I was first cursed.
I've taught it a little bit of manners in
Well.
meeting someone.
We didn't talk though.
Wait, is it the machine that the
Ow.
the one that like
Oh.
Yeah, the one that just
Yes.
Ow.
I remember now.
The one that's really fucking fast while sliding.
I
So,
Again,
It
it's
is
very
strong.
expressive for one that can.
well,
Yeah.
are your issues still plaguing you?
It feels like whenever he's.
Um,
Oh, please.
yeah.
I was gonna say, if you once you get it licensed and it
The
recognizes
music
it has
is
now license
helping to
shoot,
drown
it's
out
just gonna
noise,
internalize
but-
it.
Music.
Yeah.
Why do you need music?
So,
I think it
I'm
already has
hoping
that.
that if we help
Uh,
it, it'll be more
I
inclined
keep
to help
hearing
us in situations in the future.
bells
that don't
and-
create issues.
His voice.
Yeah, it'd be nice to
His.
I guess.
Oh, right.
Another thing.
Yes, the curse.
Yeah, ambassador.
Another thing.
Yeah, I know how it feels. My mind isn't the most quiet either,
But
but I've found ways of making it a bit quieter. One I've just discovered recently is the sound of rain.
like a small
Oh.
bunny.
I like the sound of rain too. A lot of my music has rain sounds in it.
And if
Nice.
yeah, if they're not,
Yeah.
shit's kind of whack.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know where they are.
I don't even.
Would you like to walk and talk?
Since then.
Sure. It's a little hard to navigate here though.
Oh, why? Because it's so dark?
That was like one of the few ways that we're able to contact him.
It's kind of like a maze.
It is.
And I don't think the machine's willing to send a message with his chaotic personality.
Has it been informative that we've gotten anything new from it?
Suicide is going over it. From what I can tell, it is. But more information isn't coming yet. They're still having to decrypt it.
Makes sense.
Sounds to me like you're already dealing with everything going on well.
Feeling a little bit better.
As well as I can.
You sound a lot calmer than you were over the comms and the communications.
I'm trying to be.
Hmm.
It gets harder to stay calm when I think about it.
Well, do you want to know how I stay calm? Because my mind is plagued with similar
No.
things. Distractions.
Uh-huh.
Friends, family. Reasons to not ever listen to anything that goes on in my head that is not anything but my own thoughts. That is how I do it. So, memories of them, thoughts of them, it's what keeps me together. And sometimes just their very presence is all that's required. Do you isolate yourself much, Evelyn?
Sometimes I've had a habit of it in the past.
Mm.
I'm trying not to.
I suppose what works for me shouldn't really be put onto everyone, but I recommend seeking others, always. They can cover you in ways... They can cover you in ways that your own conscience cannot. When you're alone with your thoughts, all you do is sink yourself down into a spiral. That's what I've experienced. It's other people who can help you. And in turn, once you grow and restore yourself, I guess, you learn to help others.
I know the feeling spiraling. It's something I've experienced a lot of times before.
The trick is to catch yourself. Much more difficult for me than it is for others. My mind is very dangerous.
Dangerous?
Due to past experiences. The way I was raised. My parents did not treat me very well. They tried to make me into a weapon. And a part of that still always remains in me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it bubbles up at the wrong times. At times of stress or certain stimulus. Being touched surprisingly, being in a fight. Certain people I've been raised to take down or raised to worship set off these issues too. That's why your issue sounds similar to mine, the bells and the commands. Maybe a bit more, than me, but it's still similar issues.
Yeah, a lot of it does sound familiar. Like the touch thing, I've struggled to get more comfortable with being touched.
So have I. But I have learned that from the right people, it is the most wonderful, comforting feeling you'll ever feel. The knowledge of being loved.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Do you have someone like that?
I do.
So do I.
That's good.
You can tell me about him, I guess. You said I assume it's going to be his name.
Yeah, his name is Carvin.
I think I've been confused for him once.
Oh?
Is he a dragonborn?
He at least looks like one, yeah.
Explains it. A lot of people around these parts can't seem to tell dragonborn apart. Though hopefully this time round, at least right now, I hope I'm different enough from the other dragonborn to not be confused for one. Well, it's the same one after all. They're all made of flesh and scales and I'm currently made of metal. well, metal and data.
Yeah. Silver linings, I guess.
Silver linings. Been a few silver linings with this body. I can jump through the internet, travel anywhere nearly instantly. Pull myself basically out of reality if I'm in that much of a danger, as long as there isn't anyone that can jump into data after me.
There's some benefits to this one, too. I can't hear or smell as well, but having proper hands is really useful.
What were you before you were human?
I was a beastkin, a bat.
A bat. Interesting.
My arms were wings.
No. No, not anyone there. Yeah, I see it now. I'm always connected to the internet, so... A quick flick through Metagram. And I found you, I think.
Is it the Rap TV post?
Yes. Then I found quite a few posts from...
What?
Posts that seem to include you under the name The Hysterical.
Yeah, that's Carvin's username.
He seems to like you a lot then. That's good, actually. Now it's making me feel a bit stupid and jealous. I don't post any pictures of Riel. But then again, we've only been a sort of very slow thing, very only recent. And I don't quite fully understand love anyway. Another truth about me. I'm an amnesiac. About 8-9 months ago, maybe more, I lost all my memories. I bet that's a partial reason why I'm so unstable at times, is I'm functioning with basically only half a life of memories. And it turns out the life I had before losing them was not a pleasant one, being raised to be an assassin for a cult.
I'd imagine.
Well, yes?
I used to just be a normal bat, actually. So my own memories of my childhood are very fuzzy.
I basically don't have any anymore. And the ones I do are very fractured and not pleasant.
I mean, I wasn't even a person back then. No. It's strange.
Not a person.
Yeah, just a bat. Normal one.
A regular bat, not even sapient.
No.
How does that happen?
Something in our world. It's how beasts can come to be. Just randomly each blood moon. Some creatures or monsters are changed. Some say
Interesting.
it's a curse. No one's really sure.
Curse? It's a curse of life. If you think about it that way, depends on how you view life and sapience. Do you think cognition's acceptance of self, acknowledgement of the world and all the dread that comes with it is a curse? Are you upset that you are aware of self? Do you think your life would be better if you were just a bat, only really caring about food and where to go to next?
I think it'd be a lot simpler.
It would.
A lot less pain.
There'd be a lot less of everything.
Yeah.
There'd be no love.
Not really. Not entirely, at least.
There'd be no friendship.
Mm.
And
At least it wouldn't have the same depth.
No.
Like, my mom wasn't turned. She stayed normal. And it was a bit strange after that. She still recognized me, but it's like we were just on a different level from each other. You know? Like I had more feelings for her than she had for me.
Everything for them is instinctual. While yours is learned, nurture. The ability to think and learn and grow and experience. Not foreign to animals, but very more so known by sapient creatures.
It's a very tough question to answer.
Do you want to hear my answers to it?
Sure.
Life is something that should be cherished. To exist, to feel, to accept. All these things. Sure, there will be pain and sadness. There will be rain. There will be times where you are at the pit of despair. But those times always end. There is always people who want to be with you, speak with you, exist with you. And the knowledge of that fact, I think, and the pleasure derived from it, is greater than any experience and any animalistic urge of feeding and hunting ever would.
Yeah. I like that answer.
Good. Because if you didn't, I'd feel a bit upset. Because a lot of my philosophy, a lot of the things I've thought about recently led me to that conclusion.
I'd imagine.
We're not animals, we're people. Instincts, urges, they should be left to people. Desires, wants, love, joy, sadness. That's for us. I feel like we experience these things in ways that other creatures can't quite understand. And the desire to be like an animal, functioning off instinct, is to be
There are times when I do miss it.
I don't. Never again. Never again.
I know you don't like touch. Is it alright if I place a hand on your shoulder?
Oh, I'm fine with touch. Especially
Okay.
when I know it's coming, it's fine, and when it's from in a space where I'm comfortable, it's fine. Go on. I'm fine. I am cold, though. It's raining.
You are, but that's okay.
Why did you feel the need to touch me, though?
I just wanted to. I don't know. Usually it helps people feel better.
I'm fine. I've been through much worse than just a slightly sad conversation.
Mm.
Here. My hand. There. Now you can see what my fingers feel like.
It's interesting.
I've noticed. You've not been staring at anything specific this entire conversation.
Yeah, I kinda can't stare at anything, really. Yeah.
Fair.
That's normal, though.
Not to mention you were staring at me for like good minute. Well, more precisely through me before I even said anything. Kind of clued me in that you were blind.
I was just spacing where your voice was.
Well, you only acknowledged me when I spoke.
I knew you were there.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well. Glad to see you're doing better, at least. I want everyone out of this curse to at least be better afterwards. I know that the person I love really does need that.
I've been feeling a little bit better after the talk that I had with someone named Regalia. And she was another one of the people who were at the play. One of the people who, you know.
Do you want to hear the worst? Do you want to hear worse? There was other stuff. You thankfully missed it. Let's see. There was a big arena where we all faced each other, just ourselves. And the more we fought, the more frantic and crazed everyone seemed. The more that it seemed like our minds were playing tricks on us. I fell for it a few times. Then, a certain someone pulled me out of that trickery. Made me realize everyone around me was just, well, other people.
Was it this Riel mentioned?
Yes. I'm very lucky to have someone like her in my life. I have multiple people like her in my life. But none quite like her, I guess. She's so kind and gentle and patient with me. She's so beautiful in ways that I can't even describe. She's braver and stronger than
Sounds
me,
like
too.
a great person.
Oh, she is. I think the world of her.
It's very special having
Someone.
people there for you.
Yeah.
Not just someone, but some ones.
Mm.
You really start to notice it when you've been alone for a long time.
I've been alone my whole life.
Me too.
Even though if my memories didn't acknowledge it, my subconscious did. I didn't realize how starved I was of love and affection until I felt it. It wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. The way I felt first time round. And the way I felt about most people, lots of people. I couldn't quite see the forest for the trees, so to speak.
I relate to that.
Mm.
My own first experience with love. It wasn't healthy, to say the least.
How unhealthy was it for you? Mine was pretty bad. She betrayed me in the most horrific way ever, and I still loved her afterwards.
They betrayed me too. Maybe in a different way.
You know, I still feel like
They told a lot.
Horrible way.
here right now.
Mm-hmm. How?
I don't know if I'm gonna feel like
I
relaxing
mean,
here.
if you don't want to speak about it, don't continue, I guess. It's sensitive subjects, I guess, these. But I've also found that speaking about it with someone you trust helps a lot. But I am just a stranger, so if you don't want to, you don't need to.
I don't want to talk about the details, but
Then
he hurt me.
You don't need to, then.
All you need to know is that he hurt me.
She hurt me too. I suppose I can spare this detail. She told a secret to someone, a deep secret of mine, that she never should have told anyone. And that secret being told has cost me dearly, time and time again.
Sorry.
That secret is why I can't go in the arena out there. I'm unable to go to the training grounds at this place. I've been barred from them for everyone's safety.
The the thoughts that you mentioned, they come back during those times?
Yes.
Mm. I see.
I forgave her. It was an honest mistake after all. She'd already paid for another one. I didn't want to make her pay for this one. I showed mercy and pity. Maybe I shouldn't have. She had more afterwards. From one mistake to another.
Mm.
She's paid for all of them. Apart from the one she did to me.
Mm.
I don't think I'll ever speak to her again. Probably because I don't trust myself. Trust myself to behave. To act rationally. To forgive. I forgave her once. But now, a second time, I don't think I have that power anymore. Funny, you'd think when people hurt you, you'll be the most upset. Personal pain, personal issues, it's all more real, right? You know how you feel. You know what damage it has done. But for some reason, the thing I hate more is what she has done to my friends. Still mistakes, honest ones. But because it was to the people I loved and cared about, for some reason, I can't forgive her at all. So that's why I just not see her. Because if I do, I'd make whatever pain she's felt through the punishments she's already been dealt. Sweet little walk. Sorry. Didn't mean to say that.
It's okay. I think I get it. I can't forgive him. Not after what he did.
Mm.
And I think if I hope we never meet again. Because I'm sure he'd try to kill me.
They must have hurt you pretty badly then.
They did.
Was it on purpose?
Yes.
Then you have more right to be angry than I am.
I'm not angry. I'm just... I don't know. When I think about it, I just feel empty. Just like I'm disappointed in myself for ever trusting him.
Reminds me of a song.
And
Not what happened to you, but your reaction to it. I don't know where it came from. I think it must be from my older life. But I'm not really sure I want to sing it.
It's up to you. I don't mind.
The way of life, we love, we fight, we love, we cry, we fool ourselves. Feats of rage can still engage a not expected comeback. It's the juxtapose the things life throws at us from anywhere. Life is a journey through rivers and valleys of despair, through the highest heights of ecstasy that you can never hope for, and we know that all is fair when love is lost. Your heart will always comfort you through, and experience is your reward to show how you can deal with the downsides of life, and that is how we live and learn. We crash and burn, but still we come back much stronger. So if we fall from grace, we learn to face up to it. Sorry, I got a bit lost there.
It's alright. I liked it. But yeah, I see.
Maybe it didn't come from the past. Maybe I just overheard it. But it's stuck in my
Maybe.
head. Among many other songs. Ones I love, ones I hate. I suppose they add all to the noise up there. One makes me think of a certain someone. And that's the one I like thinking of the most. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Well, I think I've distracted you long enough. Sorry, I guess it was more of a self-indulgent endeavor, speaking of you.
Not at all. I enjoyed our talk.
Wonderful. Well, glad Sephirin isn't always doom and gloom.
It was nice meeting you, Dirge.
It was nice meeting you too.